Materials can be combined and processed to create more useful or desirable materials. Paper and board can be combined with other materials such as foil and plastic to produce a range of packaging materials. Manufactured boards can be combined with natural woods to create products that overcome the weaknesses of the individual materials. For example, laminate flooring or kitchen worktops. Metal-based materials can have different protective coatings to prevent rusting, and plastics can be combined with other materials to improve their properties, for example, to make them more biodegradable or heat resistant. Composite materials such as glass and concrete are easy to combine. For example, glass-reinforced plastic and steel-reinforced concrete. Blending textiles can make fabrics suitable for specific purposes, such as coated fabrics for luggage or airbags. Food combining needs to take into account the working characteristics of each ingredient. For example, an egg yolk can be used to add color and act as an emulsifying agent to stop fat separating from a mixture.
The most common materials used in product design are paper and cardboard, as they are readily available, versatile and cheap. Cardboard is used for food packaging as it is economical, collapsible, printable and can be shaped easily. By combining two boards together, corrugated packaging is created, and this provides protection for products. The lined board that is used in drinks, cartons and food packaging is called aseptic carton, meaning that it's sterile. It contains thin layers of paper-based board, aluminium foil and polythene film laminated together to combine the best properties of each individual material into a single packaging material. The drawback of using combined packaging is that recycling becomes difficult as it's hard to separate the various materials.
Natural wood is very versatile and popular, but cost often limits its use, as do its size limitations and the fact that it becomes unstable in certain situations. Therefore, products are always being developed to keep the beauty of the wood while making it versatile. Manufactured board is usually very stable but is generally unattractive, so it's often covered in a veneer, a thin layer of wood cut from the trunk of a hardwood tree. The use of veneers reduces the cost of the product, as manufactured boards are cheaper to produce and are ideal for mass-produced products, like bedroom furniture from IKEA or a dining table from Argos. Plastic laminate can also be used with manufactured board to create kitchen worktops and laminate flooring. A worktop can be made from layers of printed paper and coated in a plastic resin to give it a heat-resistant coating.
Non-ferrous metals have a natural protective oxide layer to prevent corrosion. Ferrous metals, except stainless steel, corrode and rust, so to prevent this, there are a range of processes that give the metal a protective coating. Electroplating is an electrochemical process used to coat a base metal with another metal to prevent corrosion and give an attractive and durable finish, for example to bathroom taps. Metals can also be dipped in other metals to get the same appearance. How do you think food cans get their protective coating? Steel sheets are passed through tanks of molten tin at a high temperature and then made into the cans. Zinc plating, also known as galvanizing, is the process of dipping steel sheets into vats of molten zinc, typically used in the production of car body shells.
Jewellery with bright colours and designs are popular, but how do they make red flowers stick to gold or silver? Enamelling is the process of coating metals with a layer of finely ground glass and is often used to apply colour to jewellery. The metal is heated to a high temperature so the enamel fuses together to create a hard coating. When this is done with steel, the enamel creates a layer of heat and scratch-resistant materials, which is often used for coating cookers. Plastic coating also provides long-term resistance to corrosion, impacts and chemicals, as long as the plastic layer isn't damaged and doesn't let air onto the metal. It also gives an attractive decorative finish to the metal. Plastics are mostly synthetic, so they can be easily processed to provide a wide range of different properties. Adding sawdust, crushed quartz and limestone gives the plastic bulk, and plasticizers can be added to improve the flow when injection molding plastics. Flame retardants are also often used to make a plastic resistant to combustion, which is ideal for making plug sockets, for instance. A new technology is biodegradable plastics that are made from renewable raw materials such as wheat and corn. These new bio-based plastics are widely used in the food industry for packaging.
Composite materials are made from 2 or more different materials, with each material still retaining its own identity in the new material. The advantage of this is that the benefits of each are enhanced and utilised. For example, glass reinforced plastic, GRP, and reinforced concrete. Glass reinforced plastic is also known as fiberglass and is made from spun glass fibres and polyester resin. The product is tough, rigid and lightweight, making it the ideal material for car body shells and the hulls on boats. If carbon fibres are used instead of glass, it creates a stronger and lighter material, such as that used to make Formula One racing cars. Concrete made from sand, cement, gravel and water is good in compression, but very weak in tension. But when it's set around a cage of pre-stressed steel, the steel takes up the tension stresses.